Hello, hello, I'm Bella, and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. As you can see, they got the Halloween quest up and running. What was it called? The Saints Wake or something like that? But yes, All Saints Wake? I think that's what they call it. So I've never done this one before at all, so that will be an interesting thing to get into. Alright, let's go. Ooh, creepy. Pumpkin-headed apparition. Supposed to be like Pumpkin Jack. Rites of Fancy. The pumpkin-headed apparition proffers out her hand in invitation. Well met, adventurer. 'Tis once again All Saints' Wake, the season where fiends make for fine friends. Enjoying the festivities, I trust? While the Saints are away, a well-known theater troupe has stopped in Gridania to play. They host a grand masquerade in the old manor, that they might sate their hunger for merriment. You have yet to meet these fearsome folk, but they are known as the Continental Circus, performers who relish the bone-chilling nights of the All Saints' Wake season. Their ghoulish gala is the talk of the town, and knowing the troupe's appetite for mischief as I do, I sense what lies in store. I implore you to view the spectacle for yourself. You need only speak with the genial Geyser. He shall guide your steps to the haunted manor. A haunted mansion? The children of the Continental Circus may appear to you as ordinary performers, yet they are far from it. All shall be revealed in due time. Okay. Come one, come all, to the Continental Circus's grand masquerade. Shall I guide you to the festivities, good madam? Yes. It's the Hockey Manor all dressed up. Look at this. Oh, this is cute. I want to explore. Look at the ghosties. Now you really are Pumpkin Jack. The Pumpkin King. I bid you welcome, dear guest. It is our honor to host you. An adventurer. Not that adventurers are unwelcome, mind. I harbor no ill will against them whatsoever. Now tell me, what brings you to our manor of happy horrors? The masquerade, of course. Are you now? Then I ask you forgive me my initial scrutiny. Past experiences have made me rather wary of adventures, let us say. But I tire of shadowy schemes and the accusations that often follow, so I shall lay bare our secret as a gesture of good faith. However, you must swear never to share with others what I reveal. Though we are the Continental Circus disguise ourselves as mortal men and women, we are in truth a troop of otherworldly creatures. For some of us, our monstrous costumes are in fact our true form. Were my own glamour dispelled, you would see me as I truly am, an imp. Not so long ago, our ultimate goal was to drown this realm in blackest night and usher in a long-coveted legend among my kind, a night of devilry, where our leader, the Great Gord, would rise again and strike terror into the hearts of men. But as few Voidsent compatriots have recently taught us, there lies a reward even sweeter than mortal fear, one that fills our hearts with satiates our souls, gratitude. One taste, they said, and we would be unable to deny the fulfillment it brought us. Thus the circus abandoned its malevolent ambitions to pursue honeyed words of appreciation instead. When glorious autumn twilight reigns supreme across this realm, mortal and Voidsent must join hands in harmony and carouse to their heart's content. In doing so, all shall know unforgettable thrills and chills beyond comprehension. Our masquerade is proof of this desire. Listen well, and you too shall hear our guests cry out in splendor. Please make it stop. What's going on? I'm scared. I want my mommy. What did you do? But why? That's not splendorous at all. Please, you must believe me. We have no intention of frightening our guests. At least, not like this. Everyone swore a solemn oath to entertain. How has it come to this? You're suspicious. Oh, you needn't glare those daggers at me. I haven't the foggiest as to what has transpired, but perhaps you might use your skills of inquiry to your benefit. I beseech you, adventurer, survey the manor and discover what has brought our patrons such distress, starting with the second floor. I shall remain here to oversee affairs. Once you have identified the cause of this chaos, you must inform me with all due haste. Should foul rumors begin to spread, I fear the Adventurers Guild's suspicions will soon follow. You may now use mounts within the haunted manor. Oh. I shall do my utmost to salvage this sordid situation from here. Please investigate the manor in my stead and find out what is going on. I want to explore though. Oh, you can't. You still can't go down that way. No, nothing. Oh, look at here. It's a party. It's a party. Let's dance. Alright. Want us to go to the second floor? But I want to explore everything. We got the footprints. Hi, Ghosty. Can't talk to you. Alright, I'll follow. Let's go upstairs. The tune to this kind of has an Addams Family vibe to it. Yes, that part there. Da-da-da-da. 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 Ooh, got a spider web. Faces. What's happening? What's happening? Hungry pudding is down the hall. Armed zombie gestures down the stairs. They didn't tell me this masquerade would have me running for my life. This isn't what I signed up for. They said this masquerade was going to be fun. Alright, where else do we need to go? In room 201. Oh, look at that mount. All the pumpkins. Oh, ooh. What's in the bed there? Oh, it's just a big ghosty? Hi. I want to see you. This is a big pudding. Silence, silence, I say. You must go away. Where we go, chaos and devilry follow. Remain here, and in chaos you shall wallow. This performer is too absorbed in their mischief to listen to what you have to say. Chaos, all shall fall into chaos, I say, and you must not stand in my way. Where do you get these mounts? Alright, where do I go? Downstairs? Alright, gather information on the first floor now. Okay. I still like my fatter cat. Next, I could gouge out some eyeballs. Maybe even gobble up a few fresh organs while I'm at it. This performer is so absorbed in his own machinations that he hasn't noticed you. Now that I think on it, I can't gouge any eyes in this glamour, but perhaps I could dispel it for a fleeting moment while no one's looking. Seriously, where do you get these mounts? Is this like just something I'm missing? Or is this mount from like previous places? I just want to be sure. Yeah, there's no place that I can pick up a mount. It's like I feel left out now. Magic pot. Give me an elixir. No elixir, and no treats for you. This performer is too absorbed in their mischief to listen to what you have to say. Give me an elixir, and some candy too. I just want to see what's this way. Check the other rooms. Oh, what's this? Huh. The pumpkins are in session to listen to the pumpkin pirate. Cute. That is one big pumpkin. Alright, I was in there. This way. No, wait, no. It's this way. Last room over here. Excuse me, miss. Have you seen any elixirs around here? That creature in the pot won't stop asking for one, but they cost more than my allowance can afford. There must be an elixir around here somewhere. If I give one to the creature in the pot, do you suppose it'll give me treats in return? That reminds me, I got my elixirs, I think? I think I got the elixirs? No, I had ethers. I need to buy elixirs, that's right. I just want to see what's down here. Pumpkin! The biggles. Is that blood splatter on the wall? What you guys be doing? Oh, you'd be having fun in here. The torture chamber. You ghosties have your fun. Alright, so let's go back up. Oh wait, what was in here? Ooh. The pumpkins. I love how they dress this up for Halloween. Alright, let's report to the main guy. Impresario! The intrepid adventurer returns. How fared the others? Despite our newfound mission, we do still take great pleasure in mortals' fits of fright. I suspect they have forgotten themselves and prioritized their own enjoyment over that of our guests. I do empathize with their plight, and they've yet to cause any lasting harm. Mayhap it would be best to indulge them this once and allow them their fun. I jest, of course. We cannot allow my brethren's antics to go unchecked, but if they will not listen to the reprimands of a kindly adventurer, I can hardly imagine they would heed mine. An impasse, are we? Return to me, child, and I shall offer my aid. Is something amiss? It seems the impresario cannot hear the voice of the pumpkin-headed apparition, but you sense it would be wise to heed her advice and return to Gridania. Okay. Has that mortal mind of yours contrived any reasonable solutions? We cannot afford to let the rest of the troop have their way for much longer. I dare say our patrons will soon reach their limits. For now, I shall continue to watch over matters here and consider our options. A vendor? What do you have? Hello, my dear. The prices for this All Saints Week's most ruckus travelers aren't ready just yet, but you can soak in a haunting atmosphere while you wait. Hello there, Pumpkin. Enjoying the festivities, I hope. If there's anything you'd like to know, just ask away. Continental Circus. As our name suggests, we are a troupe of entertainers who travel the length and breadth of the land, our mission turning frowns upside down. This time of the year typically finds us in Eorzea to help the people celebrate All Saints' Wake. We've prepared all manner of exciting events that will delight even as they affright you. Why not cast aside the daily grind of adventuring a while and join in the festivities? All Saints' Wake. Legend has it that once a year, the 12 honor the saints by hosting a lavish feast in the heavens. While the saints are away, however, the realm is bereft of their divine protection, and creatures of darkness come out in droves. Fearing for their lives, the people took to shutting themselves inside their homes. Those who had no choice but to venture outside disguised themselves as fiends in hopes that they would go unnoticed by the real ones. Frightening business, isn't it? But that's all in the past now. For these days we have valorous adventurers like you to keep our cities safe when the saints are away. Having no more reason to be afraid, the people went and turned All Saints' Wake into a fun celebration, a truly delightful state of affairs. You called, mistress. You are returned. The children of the circus are a fascinating bunch, are they not? Their antics never fail to amuse me. But while their intentions are pure, we must calm those who have lost themselves in feats of fear. I believe I can conjure something that will do just that. I shall begin by the preparations. For your part, I would ask you to procure a few necessary ingredients. I require All Saints' cookies and a decorated pumpkin. That shady smock over yonder is like to have a few cookies to spare. As for the pumpkin, the botanist's guild possesses a pumpkin patch for our needs. Seek out the Great Lom Gourd Keep. He will be happy to oblige you. Remember this well. I require all Saints' cookies and a decorated pumpkin. The shady smock by the gates is in possession of spare cookies, while the pumpkins grow in the fields of the Botanist Guild. Okay. Ah, so this is where we get that mount, I suppose. Sorry, dearie. We're not selling at the moment. Here on behalf of the Pumpkinhead, you say? Well, if it's for her, I suppose I could make an exception, but you'd best keep it a secret from our other guests. There you go. 1 bag of freshly baked All Saints cookies. Send the Pumpkinhead my regards, won't you? And then the Botanist Guild. In need of a decorated pumpkin, are you? Well, you're in luck. I've got a plump and round one here, freshly carved no less. We of the Botanist Guild take great pride in our pumpkins, and are glad to share them with one and all. They make for sweet treats and charming decorations this time of year. I do hope you'll make good use of yours. We decorate the city-states with pumpkins this time of year to honor the Great Gourd, the patron saint of All Saints' Wake. The carved faces are modeled after its description in length, and it has long been a staple of the season. Oh, these things are moving. These stick things move. I don't know how often they move, but they do. Have you gathered the ingredients? Got All Saints cookies. I want a cookie. Small sack, nearly filled to bursting with delectably sweet pumpkin cookies. Oh wait, okay. And decorative pumpkin, lovingly raised and carved by Great Loam Brewery's botanists. This plump, smiling gourd is a staple of All Saints' Wake season. There you go. Excellent, excellent. These will make for a most magnificent result. Now, I shall concoct a creation that will strike terror into the hearts of naughty children who have forgotten their purpose, and joy into the hearts of weeping mortals. Dress to impresario. Yeah, so we get this. The ambulario, this automation designed in the likeness of the impresario, stands ready to bear you forth in the delightfully fiendish spirit of All Saints' Wake. Okay. The pumpkin-headed apparition appears ready to put her plans into action. Now let us put an end to the Continental Circus's cruel tricks, shall we? With the materials you have gathered, I shall prepare the solution we require, but all good things take time. I suggest you return to the manor and inform the impresario of our plan. All shall be made clear soon enough. I love her outfit. Those who play their tricks with ill intentions cannot be left to their own devices. Joy is meant to be shared, not hoarded. A lesson all naughty children must learn. Take me back. I am told there is a situation occurring at our masquerade, but I have faith that you will solve it. Shall I guide you to the manor? Yes. Welcome back. I regret to report that circumstances remain unchanged here in the manor. Have you any new ideas to share? Got a pumpkin mount in your image. Concocted a creation, you say? Of what kind? Apologies for the wait. My master proudly presents a ghoulish gift for our dear impresario. My word, this doll is the spitting image of me. 'Tis no ordinary doll, I assure you. You may operate it by riding atop its head, and that's not all. Take control, and you shall have a bevy of illusory spells at your disposal. These illusory spells are based on the materials our adventurer friends so kindly provided us, delectable delights for the worthy, and a haunting trick for those undeserving of treats. I see. A solution to mollify both parties. Might I leave the operation of this magic doll to you, adventurer? In this mortal glamour, I doubt I'd be able to maneuver it as well as you. I'll do my best. Once you have shown them the error of their ways, order them to return to me, and I shall re-educate them on the parts they must play here. Our guests also deserve recompense for their prior treatment. I ask that you send them to me as well, that I might offer them sweets in apology. I cannot bear to end their All Saints' Wake on a dour note. So your plans are made, yes? Then I shall return to my master. I wish you happy frightening and delighting. Well then, I suppose all that's left for you to do is operate this mechanical me. I suggest you begin by marching it right up to the second floor and calming the commotion above. And remember, my fellow performers should be convinced to return with the pumpkin's trick. I ask that you reserve the treats for our guests. We mustn't give them more undue fright. Should you find yourself separated from our pumpkin friend, simply return to me, and you may hop on his head once more. Now then, off you go. Alright. Oh, there we go. Okay, what's this? Trickster's Treat. Conjures an illusory rain of All Saints Wake treats. And Trickster's Trick. Conjures spectral pumpkins bound to frighten all who gaze upon them. Okay. I just have to see myself on here. Oh my god. There we go. What do I hang on to? How do I stay atop this thing? I must have fantastic core strength. Oh, the flappiness, the flappy feet and the flappy arms. This is so funny. Hello, petrified patron. This isn't what I signed up for. They said this masquerade was going to be fun. While riding the ambulario, you must use the correct actions to calm the voice-sent guests. Should you become dismounted, you may speak with the impresario to ride the ambulario again. Oh my god. What more could you possibly... Magic candy. Was that your doing? They're offering cookies and candy as an apology, you say. Gods, I deserve a treat after all this. I'll be on my way then. I can't get over the flappiness. Okay, so I'm assuming they'll say the same stuff, so I'm just gonna give you a treat. The tricks. No, no, no! Impresario, no! I've been good all this time. It's not what you think. I've done no crime. Oh dear, the impresario isn't happy with us. Then I'll hurry to him, lest I cause further fuss. You do that. Nobody wants to step in your gill. Is this way, right? You need a brick because you wanted to gouge people's eyes out. Ah, the hells was that for? Strange. It felt as though the impresario was slapping me across the head, but it did not hurt. Has he conjured up some new illusion? You say he's summoning the whole troop to the front of the manor for talking to? Now that you mention it, I have been a bit overzealous about frightening our clientele. I'll hurry back right away. You better. I don't know how tasty eyes are, but heart is delicious. Magic pot. You deserve a trick. Oh no, the impresario's magics. Gone already? Ah, no more magics for me. What? He summons us to the foyer? Yes. Yes. Then to the impresario I shall go. Little girl, you deserve a treat. It's raining candy. Oh, there it goes. They're giving away free treats? Hooray! Then I'll march right up to that impresario and tell him to give me candy. Flappy's coming! Flappy's coming! I wonder if he flies. That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic if he can fly! Do you see anything new? Ah. Alright, dismount. I dedicated myself too fiercely to my role and forgot the oath I made to the impresario. How shameful of me. Oh, the impresario, did he roil with rage? This bump on my head's going to last a whole age. Give me an elixir. And candy too. Give me enough candy for everyone. I owe you a great debt, adventurer. With your aid, I was able to give these members of the troop a good scolding. While a few frights are necessary to amplify the delights we provide, we must never allow the former to overshadow the later. It is our solemn duty to provide the small folk with a memorable All Saints Week experience. We felt the very same impresario. Even though the adventurers always came for us, even though we knew what it was like to be punished and scared in years past, we lost ourselves, striking fear into the hearts of those who didn't deserve it. Chaos is good for us, but not for them. We must bring smiles to the faces again. Here, here, less chaos, more treats and smiles. Then let's enjoy All Saints Week hand in hand. Indeed, and we shall do our part with a performance worthy of the season. Alright, my fellow thespians, it's time we greet our guests with good cheer. Return to your places and give them all the masquerade they deserve. With that settled, I believe I should be able to handle the troop from here on out. I cannot thank you enough for your assistance, adventurer. Ah, and before I forget, is the one who crafted that mechanical masterpiece an acquaintance of yours? If at all possible, I'd like to express my thanks to them as well. A woman sporting a white pumpkin head. That sounds awfully like the legendary Great Gourd, who would command the Voidsent forces on the Night of Devilry. But I jest. Legends are precisely that, tall tales and no more. Allow me that joke at least. In any event, you mentioned she awaited your return at Maketo's amphitheater, did you not? Pray allow me to join you. I should very much like to meet this pumpkin-headed acquaintance of yours. Tis a pleasure to finally meet the famed impresario. So, this is the one you spoke of. She does exude a legendary sort of aura. If you were to tell me she was the Great Gourd, I certainly believe it. But of course, that's simply not possible. All's well that ends well, I see. Was my clockwork creation of assistance? Indeed it was. My brethren have remembered their duty to entertain, and I dare say our guests shall be all the merrier for it. That is well. I trust you will continue to give this city's mortal residents an exhilarating All Saints Week experience. Trust me, it's lots of fun in the manor. Let's all go. You're sure? Those scary monsters won't eat me up? They might give you a bit of a fright, but it's all in good fun. They're giving away lots of treats, too. Well, if you say so, but you have to promise you'll stay with us the whole time. Of course, I wouldn't leave you two behind. Come on then, let's go. Yes, all is well. Those children's smiles are proof of it. How strange. I feel as though I'm truly enjoying All Saints Week for the first time. It's rather refreshing, actually. I shall continue to put forth my best effort, that the Continental Circus's name might be known in every corner of the realm. But for the present, my duties call me to the manor. Thus do I ask of you, adventurer, to spread word of our deeds and speak of us fondly in your travels. That clockwork creature you possess is a reflection of myself, and of my troupe as well. Use it with pride, and perhaps others will want to know more of us in so doing. A sound plan. Yours is the face of the Continental Circus, after all. As long as your mischief-making days are over. One day, perhaps tales of my troupe will overshadow even those of the Great Gourd, but until then, I shall continue my work to convey to the realm all that the wake can offer. Now then, 'tis time I returned. As you well know, I cannot leave those scoundrels without their ringleader for too long. We shall be performing at the manor for the remainder of the season. Should you wish to join in our festivities, you are welcome to visit us as often as you please. In that case, I too shall open my haunted home to you, adventurer. Join me in my gardens if you dare. Simply speak with my servant, and he shall guide you to my abode. You may entertain yourself there for as long as you wish. The season of devilry and revelry lingers yet, and we shall thrive upon it. May you carouse to your heart's content this All Saints' Wake. now have access to Sneaky Hollow. Speak with the unusual usher at Mikado's amphitheater to be escorted to the costume party. Furthermore, the Shady Smock and her associates are now open for business. Okay. We have this guy. The Continental Circus reveals on the Haunted Manor. Shall I guide you to their masquerade, dear guest? You can go back. Is there anything else to do there? Let's just check. And then go to the other place. Hi, Impresario. A warm welcome to adventure. We of the Continental Circus are pleased to present you with a rousing All Saints masquerade you'll not soon forget. Alright, so let's get our new mount here. I bought a couple as well. So we have an owlet. Who needs eyes in the back of their head when you can spin your head full circle? And I had to get bacon bits. Tastes like bacon. If bacon and clay taste the same to you. An ambulario. This automaton designed in the likeness of the impresario stands ready to bear you forth in the delightfully fiendish spirit of All Saints' Wake. I know I read that before, but there you go. Alright, so mount guide. And we have this one. And we're gonna change out Fat Cat for this. So you still get like these treats here. Okay, designed in the fiendish likeness of an impresario, the leader of the Continental Circus, this automaton incorporates an enchantment which allows it to weave festive glamours. Its head also produces a satisfyingly sonorous bonk when struck for a more mundane sort of amusement. Okay. What was that noise? Alright, so let's just explore here. Someone's hiding by the pumpkin. Anything else to explore in here? It doesn't seem like there's much. You could just explore all the decorations if you wanted to, I suppose. Yeah, I don't see anything else here, so... Oh, no, wait, no. Savory Imp. Hello. Up to something? Me? Never. I am but a fun-loving imp, here to help my fellow revelers enjoy the wake, and I can fashion you a very convincing guise for the masquerade. All I need is for you to recall a journey unforgettable. Traverse your memories and tell me what, or perhaps who, you see. Oh? Oh, so these are what you can masquerade yourself as? So a jolly woman as gentle yet indomitable as nature itself. A stalwart Rogadin woman of unshakable conviction. A rugged Huron man unmatched in loyalty and valor. A charming and compassionate Lalafell lady of noble birth. A courageous and clever Garlean man admired by many. A compassionate Huron woman who leads a secret organization. An eager Lalafell woman who is the coin keeper of the secret organization. We're gonna do her. That will do nicely. Don't worry, this won't hurt much at all. Just close your eyes. The transfiguration can be removed by using the unveil action or by canceling the transfiguration status effect. Ah! I'm Tataru! I never played as a Lalafell. I love that we're Tataru. She's adorable. Let's explore. Yeah, it looks like I can't use the mount with her. And the little bean! And the little bean! Oh, almost completely missed you. There's like a ghosty in the cage back there. There's no one else. Anyway, we didn't explore around here. Totaro, you're so brave. As me. Oh, the pumpkins. Well, we have to go upstairs as well. Where's the candy? Here's someone. Right, this way where? There's no need to be frightened. Not with Totaro around. Looks like he could bite. What are you doing? You're gonna get sucked into there. Probably doesn't smell good either. No one else in here. Let's go to the main room. Anyone in here? Nope. All right. Come back to Negridania. Gonna go back here. And talk to the unusual usher. Should you wish to visit my master's residence, it would be my pleasure to escort you. Sneaky Hollow. Oh, is this section over here? Okay. Oh, look at this. Sneaky Hollow, I'm supposing it's like a Sleepy Hollow. All the Halloween decorations. Look at this! I love this! The mushrooms. Spoopy. Wow. I love the decorations. So I wonder if this is kind of like a preview of what you could buy for like housing. Got the apples. Shouldn't the apples be in like a barrel full of water? Bobbing for apples? Never played that. You wish to have words? Very well. What would you know? What is this place? Is your memory as fleeting as your lifespan, child? As I told you before, this is my home. You are welcome to come and go as you please. Who are you? You need ask. My head is not merely for show. I am the archfiend, feared and revered since time immemorial. The great Gord, who once led legions of darkness, is in fact merely a title held by those in my coven. Each generation, the knowledge to control denizens of the void is passed down alongside the appellation. What is it that you do exactly? I watch. My ancestors once bound the voidsent to their will as a means to wage war, and caused irreparable harm to the world in so doing. Remorseful for their actions, they swore to never be complicit in such a tragedy again. We have watched ever since. Our goal is not to harm the minions of darkness, but to educate them, show them that peace is an option. But I have spoken enough. I had not realized entertaining a guest could be quite so thrilling. Up to something? Me? Never. I am but a fun-loving imp, here to help my fellow revelers enjoy the wake, and I can fashion you a very convincing guise for the masquerade. All I need is for you to recall a journey unforgettable. Traverse your memories and tell me what, or perhaps who, you see. Oh, you could do this again if you wanted to. Sure, a charming, a passionate, Lollipan lady of noble birth. That will do nicely. Don't worry, this won't hurt much at all. Just close your eyes. Transfiguration can be removed. Yes, okay. No, we're Nanamo. So proud, Nanamo. Adorable. Can't go in, though. You can come up here. Ew. Oh. Got a little hut over here. Let's see, was there another place to go? Aha, over here. A little graveyard. Huh. Cute. It's also cute. Alright, I think that's everything. The haunted manor is now accepting guests for the marvelous masquerade. Shall I escort you to the front door? Nah, I'm good. Yes. Well, that was fun. Alright. So now, I want to see if I can buy those, it's elixir that the gremlin wants. Is it a apothecary? No, you have ethers. I need elixir. No elixirs? Aha. And it was high elixir. Okay, thanks. Now I gotta remind myself to give those to the guy. Okay, so these I'm keeping. I will sell these back. Sell the gold, sell that. Okay, I am good. Okay, so while we're here, we're gonna go to the serpents and see how many vouchers I need. I wanted to see if there was like a ghosty minion that I could find, but I couldn't find it. It should be pleased to make the necessary arrangements for your promotion. Your present rank is Serpent Corporal. In order to be promoted to Serpent Sergeant 3rd class, you must fulfill the following requirements. Okay, I do. Confirm. Yay, Serpent Sergeant 3rd class. In the sight of the elementals, I hereby confer upon you the rank of Serpent Sergeant 3rd class. I am pleased to inform you that, as of this moment, you are eligible to undertake a wider range of company levies. Go forth and do that which brings peace to the Twelveswood and honor to our name. And then just what do I need for the next promotion? In order to be promoted to Sergeant 2nd class, you must fulfill the following requirements. Okay, we need 6,000 seals. Ay. Alright. And then I think we have the next hunting log available, right? Yes. Alright, this is in the Sun Gully Desert. Bloodshore, Upper Lenosha. Okay, so we have to go back to Sunken Temple of Karn. Oh, crap. I wasn't a fan of that one. My healer died in that one. Thankfully, we managed to defeat it, but still. Sunken Temple of Karn. Okay, Outer Lenosha. East Shroud, Western Lenosha, Southern Thanalan, and Outer Lenosha. Okay. Okay. And this one, I need to go to South Shroud. East Shroud, Northern Thanalan, Western Thanalan. Okay, alright. Okay, so which quest are we following here? We are doing this one, Primal Fear. Hi, my friends. It's been a long time. See to see the first bow? Yes. Have I been in here before? Stardust, I have heard much of your deeds in recent days. You come to lend your strength to the Primal investigation, yes? Your aid is most welcome. Who was that man in black? But Lord Lewin would have you ascertain the veracity of the ominous rumors circulating about Gridani of late. I shall proceed directly to the matter at hand. Though still unsubstantiated, ill rumors stir amongst the townspeople of late. Rumors of a shadow-clad knight who rides in the shroud. Under normal circumstances, I would pay such idle ghost stories little heed. This time, however, we have reason to suspect. But we have naught to gain by rushing to judgment. I would have you go to the streets, Stardust, speak with the people, and hear their words with your own ears. The Ghost Knight. Aye, I saw him, clad from head to toe in armor that seemed forged from shadow itself, galloping through the shroud atop his hell's-born steed. Mark my words, the trees themselves were quivering in fear that night. I've not slept a wink since I returned. Alright, where else are we going? Okay, all along in Old Gridania. Okay. I saw him clear as day, or clear as night, you might say, with me own two eyes, more fearsome than the rider with his ghastly steed. I know not where you've travelled, but I can assure you ye've not seen more frightening a beast. One thing I can tell ye, friend, that was no spectre or shadow. Nay, he was as solid as you or me. Hey, just don't speak up on me like that, friend. Forgive me, ever since Espying a glimpse of that ghastly horseman, my heart won't stop racing. I knew that elementals would punish us sooner or later for daring to disobey their will. This is surely a sign of sinister happenings to come. I don't think I did the sound right. It's like, yeah! It's alright. Clap, 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 clap. You missed your lesson. That's over here. Yes, I saw the Black Knight, after which I promptly fled for my dear life. Should you end up in my position, you'd be wise to do the same. I have my pride, but I am not fool enough to cast my life away. Besides, one look was enough to know. This is a manifestation of pure evil. Were he to turn that massive sword against Gridania, all of our lances as one could not hope to stand in his way. Okay, go back to Lewin. A knight clad in shadow-forged armor, a mammoth sword, and hell's-born steed. It is clear now. Our worst forebodings have proven most unfortunately present. Okay, so we'll go for the gold. The Dark Divinity. Lord Lewin would seek the counsel of others. A ghostly knight atop his baleful steed. It is as I feared. The rumors bear a most inauspicious resemblance to the references in ancient scripture describing Odin, a dark divinity. It is my suspicion that the dark horseman of rumor is indeed Odin, and furthermore, that this malevolent presence is a primal. And yet before the gods' quiver takes action, I would seek the counsel of one versed in the holy writings. Make for Primal and seek out Brother Apesi. I would know what he knows, and be swift, Stardust. If Odin is truly come to the shroud, time is not on our side. Off to Quarry Mill. I think there was some quests in the area. Okay. Yes, while we're here, we will unlock these. Hi, kid. 46. Fingerless raptor skin gloves. Now we'll go for the gold. Serveth thy master. Courage just wants to have some fun. Boo! Ooh! I am the Dark Rider of the Shroud. Whoo! Thou art scaredeth of me, art thou noteth? If thou art not, thou art a fool. Kneeleth before me, noweth. Okay. Kneel. I kneel before you, courage. Yes, thou art wise to feareth me, adventurer, but the Dark Rider dost not forgiveth fools so easily. If thou wouldst serveth me, thou must doeth mine bidding. Doth mine bidding, or I shall slayeth you for treason, and insub not doingeth what thy master telleth you to doeth. The Dark Rider doth desireth the 3 Kedwings. Why? It is not thine place to asketh why. 3 Kedwings, not 2 and not 4. Thou hast best remembereth well, or I shall haveth your head. Okay. Slim pickings. Isarmok's hunting efforts have proven less than fruitful of late. Another day on the hunt, and naught but antelope meat to show for it. Personally, I don't mind the stuff, as stringy and gristly as it may be, but just once I'd like to treat my dear wife and children to a real feast. The wild hogs in these parts look to have some good flesh on them, but I fear those tusks would tear a humble hunter like myself to pieces. Would you be so kind as to back 5 of them in my stead? Sure. I do not like those hogs. Hi there. I am Oapesi, and you must be the adventurer I've been expecting. Ah, yes, Odin, the dark divinity. But Lord Luwin is understandably distressed at his arrival. As one who has read the scriptures, however, I am not entirely surprised. Odin, as the ancient writings have it, rode forth into our world, wielding a dark blade capable of cleaving earth and the heavens. By his fell blade did it perish Earth herself, and Earth herself, and countless multitudes of her people. At long last, the great hero of Alag did arise to do battle with the dark god. Odin was slain, and his spirit sealed within the forest spring. For years, this was thought to be a mere wives' tale, a ghost story told by mothers to frighten their young ones into obedience. But recent archaeological studies at Allagan ruins have unearthed damning evidence to the contrary, and now these rumors. The scriptures claim that the dark divinity slumbers in Urus Font, deep in the heart of the shroud, where the power of a crystal confines him. I have ventured into the forest and seen the crystal with mine own eyes, but this was many years ago. It is entirely within the realm of possibility that something has gone terribly awry, and the fetters of crystal confine the dark divinity no longer. I would send you to Ur's Font to investigate the matter, but be forewarned, your path will not be an easy one. Should any evil spirits stand in your way, though this water of cleansing should avail you. Be safe, adventurer. If the dark divinity truly rides anew, dark days are upon our realm indeed. Why does this kid kind of remind me of that one bully in Toy Story? What was his name? You know who I'm talking about. Ah, my God. I gotta get used to that sound. Let's come, my pumpkin. Was that for this one? Yes. Okay. Is there anything else here? This is a style shroud. No. Nothing here. How about this one? That's southern, eastern. I always forget, so I have to go over these. Upper Lenosha, southern Thanalan, outer Lenosha. Okay, nothing else here. Alright. Damn hogs. Is it for you? Okay, we need these things. 3 of them. Oh, no. Fine. In my way. So what are we going to use here? Water of cleansing. Spring water blessed and imbued with purifying magics by Brother Oapesi. Okay. You don't see me. Did I use this? I really don't remember. Thanks. What does it say? Thanks. All right, let's come back here. Turn these in first here. Here. Young master, the Dark Rider dost desireth kedwings. Art thou too weak to slay more keds? A kedwing, the thin, transparent wing of a ked. Wow, are those really kedwings? I can't wait to show them off to father. Thou hast proven thy loyalty well. The Dark Rider of the Shroud hereby nameth you his loyal squire. That means you can come play with that means thou canst serveth me whenever you likest. Who knew it was so easy to boss around an adventure? Methinks my spineless dad could learn a thing or two from me. How fare you on the hunt, adventurer? Wild boar meat. A single streak of bright red yellow fat runs through this otherwise lean chunk of porcine flesh. Just look at these succulent slices of boar flesh. Why, my mouth waters just looking at them. 1 slice for my wife, 4 for my children. Yes, this will do splendidly. Where's my slice, you say? Ah, antelope meat is good enough for me. Perhaps one day, when I'm skilled enough to fell a wild boar on my own, I'll allow myself to indulge. You're a good father. The crystalline gold that held the dark divinity in check. Were you able to ascertain what has become of it? Sundered Binding Stone. This stone may have been the only thing preventing the Elder Primal Odin's return to Eorzea, and now the stone is destroyed. Magical energy still remains in this stone, though its powers have grown dim. What's more, behold how the stone has been cleaved clear in twain by Odin's fell blade. There can be no doubt. Yes, there can be no doubt as to the identity of our unwelcome guest, and yet it is almost curious. If the dark divinity rides free, why does he tarry in the shroud? Any road, you are to be commended for your bravery, adventurer. Simi is preparing a report on this very matter as we speak. I would be most grateful if you could share your findings with her as well. Where? Is she above? Hi, Mefri and Farmer Moon, you're still there? Do you ever leave this place? So, it is indeed as we feared. The seal of Earth's font has been broken, and the dark divinity rides again. I must draft a report immediately. All you wanted to know about Odin. Simi would entrust you with a delivery. Your assistance in the investigation has proven invaluable, adventurer. You have our thanks. With your aid, I have finally managed to complete my report, a thorough survey of all eyewitness reports, along with the most credible theories regarding the Dark Divinity's presence in the Shroud. I intend to deliver copies of the report to Brother Oa Pesi and Bolord Lowen myself. The Science, too, will no doubt be eager to learn of our findings. I would be most appreciative if you could deliver a copy to Urianger in my stead. My duties demand that I remain composed, but in all truth, I fear for the fate of our people. Should the time come that the Dark Divinity draws his blade against Gridania, promise me that we can count on your aid. Off to Urianger. Sell some stuff here. Iriage, I have a report for you. It ain't good. Trouble's afoot in the woods. Bella, I am most heartened by thy safe return. Wert thou able to cast light on the shadows that haunt the shroud? Odin Report, a list documenting all recent sightings of the Elder Primal Odin. So it is true, having awakened from nigh eternal slumber, the dark divinity now rides free in the shroud. Whilst we were afield, I immersed myself in the scriptures. The more I scoured the words, the more I did realize that the writings draw heavily upon elegant historical chronicles. History is quite a fascinating beast, is it not? One nation's glory is another's suffering, one nation's great hero, another's most abhorrent villain. I mean not to speak in platitudes, only to say that there is never but a single side to any story, even a story that is presented as historical fact. To what end did the great hero of Alag seal Odin in a goal of crystal? What impels the dark divinity to ride once again? Cast thine light on the shadows of history, friend, that we might be delivered from the darkness. I'll just choose that. I guess when you reach a certain part in the story, then it will unlock itself. Okay, so where do we want to go from here? Let's... Actually, let me go to Aleport before I forget. Alright, Fairy Skipper, take me to the Isles of Umbra. Yes. No, I already did that fate. Here, wandering guys. Have some treats. Or a trick. There you go. Hi, Magic Pot. You're not gonna attack me, are you? Okay, I'm too overpowered. I got elixirs for you. Yes, I want to buy the Wind-Up Moon. Exchange. Receive a trade, yes. And then the Wind-Up Sun. Okay. Wind-Up Moon. Poke to adjust elevation. Point to inform others of its location. Blow Kiss to get strange looks from passers-by. And with this minion, the sun will never go down on you. Poke to adjust elevation. I just want to see how these work. So... Minion. What do we have here? Wind-Up Sun, designed to provide light for road repairmen toiling during the small hours of the night. Wind-Up Suns have become all the talk amongst Uldon Mesdames. Ever since it was discovered that extra light worked wonders at hiding unsightly blemishes and wrinkles. Ah. Summon. We'll see. Ah. Oh, it does provide a light. How nice. It's like forever lit. So, poke. Okay, I want to see how high I can go. Poke. Okay. Just see the elevations here. Alright, that elevation's good. Hi there. Alright. Do you follow me? No. It's stationary. Is this just like for photo ops? Okay. And then let's just check out the moon. Following a report that excessive exposure to the bright light emitted by wind-up suns may be causing the very blemishes that Uldan Mesdams thought to hide, demand for a less radiant alternative skyrocketed, ultimately giving rise to a wind-up moon. So if you want more of a white light, okay. So you have like the warm light for the sun, you got the white light for the moon. What was the other things that you could do? Blow kiss. Hi. I forgot what else besides elevation. Alright. Well, that's just for... yeah, it's stationary as well. Okay, so those are just for photo ops, I suppose. Okay, so let's go back to... let's see. We got the owlet. Preserved with temporal magics and placed on display in the fractal continuum. This genetically enhanced cloudkin is documented as being one of the genetic components used in the creation of mirror knights. He appears to have developed the capacity for reading. It's cute! And we got bacon bits! After seeing a dream wherein they were being followed by a flying pig, a retainer out gathering absent-mindedly worked some clay into the creature's likeness. To their surprise, the creature suddenly sprang to life, most likely at the hands of a pixie bent on mischief. Now, I believe this one came with Shadowbringers, correct? Summon bacon bits! Oh my god, it's the flying pig. It's Dumbo. It's literally Dumbo. But it's bacon bits. Hi. The cutie pie! It's adorable. I want to boop it on the nose. Can I boop it on the nose? Can I boop you on the nose? Don't go. Can I feed you? Is it hand over? Can I feed you? I can. I fed you. Pet. No. Come back here. Poke. You do nothing. Okay. I want to poke your fat belly. Your tubby belly. Alright. Come, bacon bits. Alright, where do we want to go? I guess while we're here, we can go to Camp Skull Valley. I guess it's appropriate. We're doing all this Halloween stuff. We did the Halloween quest for the All Saints Wake, and then the Dark Knight, and now Skull Valley. Yes, take me back to Airport, please. If you have come seeking Falkbreda of the Maelstrom, congratulations, you have found her. Although, I suppose in truth it is I who have been seeking you. Camp Skull Valley overlooks the Sahuagin Four, the sea-sucking hordes right under her bony nose. We are the dam against the rising tide of savagery. Peer review. Falkbreda would like to have a word with you. I won't waste your time with niceties. As we speak, a ship is bound for Airport, where it will reprovision. The ship carries precious freight, crystals from the Isles of Umbra, which it is set to consign to Maelstrom couriers. Yet loose lips have let the fishbacks gain wind of the plan. Were these crystals to fall into Sahuagin hands, it would bring them that much closer to reawakening Leviathan, a contingency we can ill abide. I ask that you see to the safety of the crystals. My subordinate, Kogururu, awaits you at Airport. I'll most likely have this mount just for this session here. Because the screeching when you mount it can get a little annoying. Ah, I take it you're the scion they spoke of. I'd imagine someone more imposing. Nevertheless, the ship won't be in for some while. We'll need to load the ship as soon as she arrives, so as to lend no license to Sahuagin interlopers. You'll do the most help at the pier. The pier? And just who in Eorzea are you supposed to be? They hired an adventurer. No one told me about an adventurer. Well, I suppose you might as well make yourself useful. Bring the supplies from the wharf to the pier so the ship can reprovision as soon as it docks. That should help. Okay. Oh, it can fly! Maelstrom supplies, intended for delivery to the Maelstrom Transportation Unit. You don't want to help me, fellas? Aren't you tired? Well, you're a quick worker. I forgot my name, eh? I forgot to tell you my name. The name's Dawson. I oversee every crate that washes up the ships out of here. Go back and let your maelstrom masters know that this load is in ship shape. No more for you to do here. No, sir. You seem suspicious, Dawson. We'll want that ship in and out as quick as can be so we can stay one step ahead of any Sahuagin raiders. Could I have gone up from the other side? I don't remember. I just want to see. I think I could have come up from the side. Okay. Could not remember. Excellent. You've done all you can for now. Just make sure you're prepared when it comes time for the ship to leave port. Long walk off a short pier. Ururu Guru has tidings regarding the shipment of crystals. Your ship's come in. Head over to the pier and see to it those crystals reach their destination. She's all restocked and ready to go. Hop aboard, if you think that's best. Help! Serpent Reavers are at the gates! Serpent Reavers? Those traitors, Horsens. Whatever in Eorzea could they possibly be doing here? I cut bait with my cargo to escape with my life, but they're still out there. Waiting for us to try and reclaim the consignment, no doubt. Lucky for you, this adventurer here is going to give those bastards what for. I'll hang back here and make sure no one lays a hand on the maelstrom freight. The ship will stay docked until you are done taking care of the Reavers. Now, you're one of them, sir. I remember those marks across your face. You lying bitch. Off you go. The Serpent Reavers are just outside the gates. Needless to say, the ship will still be here when you get back. Right. I don't trust you, but I have no choice. I'll protect your bacon bits. Oh, you stunned me. Good job, bacon bits. He saw my shoulder. I love it. Please boop him on the nose. I want an action to boop on the nose, please. What happened? Come to think of it, Dawson is no sort of name for Rogadin. I was a fool to not realize sooner. Earlier. Fret not over my wounds. The ship is all that matters. Afraid I couldn't put up much of a fight. That duplicate Dawson may be a fake, but the axe he wields is plenty real. What in the name of the navigator happened here? You must be the adventurer the Scion sent. My name is Dawson. I was sent from Malvan's Gate to oversee the freight here at Airport, yet the freight is nowhere to be seen. Another Dawson? You mean to say an imposter has been handling my freight? And now the ship is missing. This was no mere prank. Treachery is afoot. You must notify Falgrada without delay. That explains the suspicious delays and farcical harassment I encountered on my way here, all part of their plot. Word of our folly has beaten you to me. So consumed were we with the dangers of the Sagan at sea that we've left ourselves open on land. Though this scallywagger took place on shore, I haven't any doubt 'twas the Reavers' doing. We've pieced together the identity of our fraudulent freight bearer, the dread pirate Drisnagal. It's only fitting that the silver-tongued snake calls the serpent's tongue home. The Sagan we were prepared for, but not the serpent reavers. We steeled ourselves against the danger on the horizon, only to fall to the danger at our very feet. The way the crystals crumble. Falgrada would summon you to action. The Serpent Reavers leave us no choice. The risk of the crystals falling into Sagan hands is too great for us to remain idle. It comes time to act. So many are the crystals that we have no means of recovering them. We can only hope to destroy them. While losing the crystals is regrettable, we have far more to lose should Leviathan be summoned. Our forces will bombard the Reavers, drawing them out of their dens so that you might slip in with these makeshift bombs and destroy the crystals. A serpent's tongue lies beyond Tidegate in the Sahagan land base, at the very heart of the enemy encampment. To catch a cutthroat. Uchkal needs a strong adventurer to eliminate the dread pirate Drisnagal. Have to hand it to the villain Drisnagal. He's got gall. Most men wanted for 64 counts wouldn't dare leave the safety of the serpent's tongue. No doubt he is scurried back there by now. It's only a matter of time until the crystals end up in Sagan hands and we're all drowning in Leviathan's wake. Drisnagal's a cutthroat among cutthroats. He wields his axe with sharp wits and crushing strength. Needless to say, seeking him out and rendering justice will be far from easy. Navigator, guide you, blade. Calling the Horde. A list bears grim word for an accomplished adventurer. Beyond Tidegate lies the Sahagan land base, whence the fishbacks mean to launch an attack. Though we cannot forestall their advance, we might give them pause for the sudden strike. I'll need you to make four Sahagan serve as a cautionary tale for the rest. Serpent's tongue lashing. Asatrak seeks a sword hand swift and stout. Serpent Reavers are pirates who take the Sagan's god as their own. What sorry sort of pirate offers prayers to Leviathan? Like all zealots, their fervor goes with their numbers. Subtracting 5 fanatics from their fold ought to dampen their fire a while. And then we have these quests at the gates. No sea wasp for you. Sloth Rhett hopes to send you out on a hunt. You seem an adventurer in need of work, and here I am, a man in need of dead sea wasps. Perhaps we might help each other. Mind you, I've no interest in chewing on the viscous vermin myself, but my brother can't seem to get enough of them, the uncouth cad. I'll not stand to watch him stuff his gob full of those prickly pests one more day. Ah, what I wouldn't give to see the look on his face when I tell him you've hunted down all his precious sea wasps. But don't expect me to reward you without proof. I'll need to see their rotting carcasses first. This one right here. Yeah, I'm not getting caught in that one. I'll stay clear away. But you, I can kill you. Where are they going? I want to go this way. No, don't mind me. Sea Wasp Run. Nordmoon would like to enlist your help in order to boost his troops' morale. If you'd care to help out our cause, I'd petition you to hunt down some sea wasps and bring their umbrellas for us to eat. Our worst enemy atop these walls is sinking morale, and a true taste of Limsa helps remind us what we're fighting for. If you say so. Into the belly of the beast we shall go. No. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. We're going this way. Look at the walls here. Are we inside coral? these wasps to kill. I guess they can wait. Let's do this. I don't know. Do I have to kill all these guys? No. I think you have to kill their captain. Oh no, this is filling it up. Okay. I'm poisoned. Oh, no. Not bacon bits. No! This. What do I have to do this? No, this is something else. Let me see, do I have an item? Aha, this is what I need. What is this? A simple explosive device employed by the Maelstrom levies in battle. Use. There we go. When you guys do that, leave me alone. I think one of the worst effects is being stunned. Wait, no. Hold on. There's too many. No. No. It's too much. Yeah, no. I'm gonna avoid that. Run! Run! Retreat! Okay, that was too much. Alright, I'm gonna just avoid that one. All y'all are coming at me. Alright, go back to your cell. Alright, I will focus on you. Still got some seals. That's all I needed. I still need you. Yeah, my sight. Trickster. Hey. Okay. No, I did not ask to join. What? Fine. You're in my way. Okay, you need this and that. good to go. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that. Let's go this way. I imagine you've come bearing my sea wasp umbrellas, unless you've turned coat and given them to my brother, that is. Sea wasp umbrella, forget that you are eating the raw gelatinous umbrella of a flying jellyfish and you might just enjoy it. Well, well, quite a catch indeed. Haha, splendid. Tonight we will feast on the jellyfish while my jealous fish of a brother drinks in his tears. It will be glorious. Take that. I'll be right back. Gotta turn in other jellyfish umbrellas. I trust you're busy delivering those sea wasp souls to the deep. Just make sure you don't give their corpses to my brother. Rotting sea wasp umbrella, forget that you are eating the rancid gelatinous umbrella of a flying jellyfish and you might just enjoy it. Now this is what I deem a proper slaughter. Excellent. All that remains is to determine how to dispose of the wretched things. I suppose there must be somebody in my brigade that can stomach them. You just don't want to admit you like them too. I'm not a fan of gelatinous textured food. Huh, and here I feared I was sending you to your death. Glad you gave that rapscallion Drisnickle his comeuppance. A woman who can dispense justice will always have a place by my side. A job well done. Let us see how the fishbacks fancy that. Each day, the hordes of slimy Salican soldiers threaten to take our beloved gates. I pray the day never comes, but prayer alone will not suffice. Thanks to you, today will not be that day. Nah. Let's take gold. That'll teach those reavers that they reap what they sow. Rest assured in the knowledge you've made the seas safer for all. Take that. Oh, there's another one. Sibling rivalry. Elis requires you to supply the lions of Tidegate. Guarding a wall so vast as Tidegate requires the manpower of 2 brigades, and maintaining a unified defense requires they act in tandem. This task has been entrusted to the brigades of the brothers Nortmon and Sthalrit, yet I fear they hold each other in esteem far from fraternal, bickering over the slightest of unintended slights. And so I need to ask an outsider, namely you, to bring provisions to Nortmon of the north side and Sthalrit of the south side, to allay any appearance of impropriety. We've set aside 2 perfectly equal sets of rations for them, though you'll likely have your hands full convincing them of that. Our triumphant hero returns, and I imagine it will be some time before the Serpent Reavers and the Salican rear their ugly heads again. More importantly, we needn't worry about Leviathan rearing his head. The Maelstrom and indeed all of Limsa Liminsa owes you a debt of gratitude, and please send my regards to Rodolphe. Okay, so we go back to Rodolphe for that. Back to the brothers. Stalret. Takes me a while to properly say these names. If you have come looking for Stalret, you found him. Now, what of it? Maelstrom rations. Each serving contains 2 pieces of fish tack, a dried herring, and ginger cookies. Oh. But what is this you have brought us? Salted fish? You insult my men with brine-soaked brill while my brother dines on the fresh fruits of the sea? Wow. Not grateful at all. Here, here, here. Take some candy. Or a trick. We've got plenty of pumpkins. I am Nortman, adventurer. What business have you here? Here's your rations. Ah, rations. An adventurer bearing rations is always welcome, but I cannot help but thank you bear even more rations from our brother's men. You get the same. I take it you witnessed their silly sibling rivalry firsthand, and now understand why some wonder whether the two can cooperate long enough to hold a wall. But nothing unites like a common enemy, and I have no doubt the brothers will set aside their petty differences when faced with a greater danger. Wag the sea dogs. Illus would call you to the wall once more. The Maelstrom needs your help. We would open South Tidegate to welcome a returning detachment, but doing so would expose us to the Sagan. Thus we aim to launch a diversionary attack along the north side and lure the Sagan hordes away from the open gate. Seek out North Tidegate, and the offensive falls under his command. He seems to be a little more positive, I think. $14. Okay. So you've come to help bail my beleaguered brother out from under trouble's foot once more. Very well. All you need do is slay a pair of the skittish little sea slugs. That ought to summon a lot of them. Here somewhere. Okay. Oh, no, wait, no. No? Okay. I'll just kill all y'all in your home. Oh, you heal yourself? No, 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 no. We can't have that. There. Oh. Sure as rain, our subtle stratagem drew the southerly sea sods away from the open gates. The men of the detachment send their gratitude. Okay, report to Radolf. Sell that, sell that, sell that, and sell that. Ah, Bella, so good of you to return. Tales of your deeds precede you. Knowing Limsa Liminsa lay in good hands allowed us to tend to matters of import elsewhere, but I am relieved to have you back with us all the same. Much work remains for the realm. Alright, I'm gonna end that here for this session. I hope you enjoyed the Halloween special with me. And then we got quite a bit of the side quests on as well that were appropriate for this holiday season. And then next time, I think we'll go to the Forgotten Springs. Alright, give a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time.